Some of the mobile trends that we're seeing this year in 2010 have to do with the cell phone and talking versus texting. What we're hearing is voice is just another feature of the phone. The mobile phone has been packed with so much functionality because it's the one thing that people are always carrying. The ability to make and receive calls is just a nice feature on your pocket computer / communication device. It's really interesting because it's kind of like the revolution that we saw when cameras were added to the phone almost a decade ago. Most people would rather text, and it's kind of ironic that the same invention that caused a revolution in voice communication is now making voice calls irrelevant for many types of communication and information gathering. Studies show that people now value text messaging and their phone's ability to send and receive text. So some of the mobile stats that we've seen recently, as of December 2009, 35% of Americans had access to the mobile web. That's a 30% increase from the previous year. And smartphones are predicted to outsell notebooks, netbooks, and tablets in 2010. And we're hearing by 2013, it is trending that smartphones will become the most popular way to access the web in general. However, voice communication on the cell phone is not going away. Cell phones are a multi-channel communication device, and voice will continue to be one of those channels. So voice is not going by the wayside. Some cultural segments tend to rely on voice communication more than other means. And there is that convenience factoring. So in the US, people are using text in lieu of a voice call because the other party doesn't need to be available. And voice versus data. Cell phone companies have confirmed that voice usage is declining and data usage on the cell phone is rising. Text messaging doubled from June 08 to June 09 when Americans sent over 135 billion text messages. The number of mobile subscribers in the U.S. increased by 5.3% between June 08 and June 09, but total talk time only increased by 3.1%, so representing a small per subscriber decrease. Voice calls have declined by 15% in the past 2 years. A notable quote by CEO Let's Talk: "The fundamental way people communicate is changing. People will now start to rely less on their mouths and more on their heads and fingers." So what does all of this mean to you and your company? Make sure that your website has a mobile version. Most people are checking websites via their smartphone. Be a part of Google Maps and social media. Most smartphones have Google Maps apps so they can quickly search up your company. And you have shortcuts to social media. You have your Facebook apps, your Twitter apps. People can search all of that on their mobile phone these days. And also consider building a branded app for your company on the iPhone and Android. So if you have any questions on how mobile can help your business, be sure to contact us today at 866-352-4791 or check out our website at BayshoreSolutions.com.